Hello, this is Harwin from SU. Today we'll be talking about something that has come up, and it's not really related to marketing, but I see this a lot. So that is why this coming into the podcast. It's called boundaries, handling your boundaries. So a lot of people I've seen struggle with it, and struggle in their relationships, or maybe struggle becoming a bully, or becoming the victim of a bully. And a lot of times there's a reasons for conflicts in their relationships is because I think they don't know how to handle the boundaries is something that it's kind of a thing called assertiveness, standing up for what you want. But it is kind of more than that. If you're just telling people to stand up for what they want, is kind of vague. It does not tell them what to do. So having boundaries is something like, if you're with a coworker, you do not go into your personal life. If you're with a girlfriend, you try not to go into your work life and speak about that. If you're with your family, try not to go into your working life and all that things. So trying to keep things separate all the time, and trying not to overstep other people's boundaries, and getting a sense that if you're talking about a topic and someone is not comfortable, you try not to push that further topic further. And if you think that this is something that is not in the scope of what you're saying, so like if someone is a neighbor and you're just having a friendly neighborly chat, you should not maybe go into the details of their personal lives in detail, because I think that'll be invading a boundary. And that just goes on in everything. It's kind of hard to explain to new people, so I think maybe there's a lot of psychology articles and all those kind of things. You can read about this in details. Once you just are aware of these things, you will start noticing and that better doing it. And there are articles out there that explain it better than me, but I recommend you check out this kind of theory that will help you handling all those relationships. A lot of times, if you're a salesman or a marketer, you have to deal with customers, and there are maybe 50 100 customers you might be having. You'll be speaking on a regular basis. So knowing what to talk about and where to not not step the boundaries, and how to respect the boundaries, and also not give away so much of your personal life, or maybe something that the life not sharing those kind of details that might not be good in the long run. So you'll have a better idea of handling your boundaries. A lot of things, fighting and people lying and all those kind of things happen because people are maybe not respecting each other's boundaries, and not recognizing each other's boundaries. So once you understand this and how it affects you or other people, I'm sure if you're a good person, you will be respecting those boundaries and understand why you're doing it. So if you want to read more about these topics, but it is something that I've seen a lot of people struggle with, and I think maybe you should not talk about as much. It just people just cope by posting Instagram posts and all that stuff. But in a sense, this is important. Everyone should be aware of this. So learn about this if you want in your spare time. This is Arvind from SU World signing out.